Alright, I'm going to show you a couple of occult humiliation rituals. This guy right here is being occult. He's in an occult humiliation ritual. If you want to hear more about these humiliation rituals, I've had to do this video 4 fucking times now. Go check out someone like Lindo Sama. Go check out someone like Lone Wolf in the Cut. Both of these channels are doing excellent coverage on these humiliation rituals that are going down right now, involving iShowSpeed, Aiden Ross, Boogie2988, Kai Sinat, and several other people. Neon, Adam22 from No Jumper. I'll show you one of Adam22's things. So, this guy right here, this is the first occult humiliation ritual we're going to center in on. Adam22 is a guy doing a podcast called No Jumper, where he interviews people, who are rappers, who are in the music industry, and he also does pornography. And in this pornography, it involves, whether he likes to admit it or not, cuckoldery, and he pushes this onto his audience. So this is a video talking about one of his occult humiliation rituals.
Intentional?
So read this title out. I'm not going to read it with my own words, but you can read it. Adam22 is the guy being interviewed here.
I mean, we did this poll that like 90,000 people voted on. The biggest poll I've ever done. And, Lena retweeted, I think you retweeted as well. So the concept in the poll was, if you're a girl that you sleep with 200 women in exchange for her sleeping with one man, would you do it? 85 or 90% of the people, mostly men, I'm sure, said no. And this started this whole, like, all these other porn stars started to chime in. If you see the comments, these, like, established, like, porn girls and guys are starting to make comments about how, see, this is what I'm talking about. Women are treated as property and belongings and everything else like that. And listen, when you go outside the country, you go in the Middle East. I was just in Dubai, like, it's a real thing. Like, women are walking around in the burqas that are literally a little eye slit. You're not going to see her hair. You're not going to see her figure. You're not going to see nothing. And I think most men do feel a sense of ownership with their women. And there's also this interesting concept of body count and stuff like that. Like how many bodies is too much for you to wife a woman? Is 5 too many? Is 10 too many? Is 20 too many? I mean? I remember someone had the...
If a woman wants more dick than I have to provide her, she can go get it elsewhere. I would never let my woman sleep around with other men, and I don't know what kind of age we're living in that this is the thing that women and men be on, but here we are. It's a humiliation ritual, they're calling it.
I don't give a shit about how many people my partner slept with. Do they have a clean STD test? Right? You can sleep with one person and have AIDS.
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's one too many.
Everybody working in the adult industry has a clean STD test, because otherwise they wouldn't be in the adult industry. I get tested every 2 weeks. So does every single girl that I shoot with, which when I think about how often I got tested when I was still a civilian, I was fucking random girls with no condom all the time and getting tested like maybe once a year. So yeah, I mean, the body count thing, I mean, I didn't even consider that. I mean, she's been loyal to me for 7 years.
She hasn't been loyal to you. If she wants other men, that's an example of disloyalty. She just wants
if it was anything, it was really more of a process of me just getting conditioned and becoming numb to the fact that this just wasn't that big a deal. Like, I think me and her over the course.
So what he's saying here is that his wife conditioned him to like having her sleep around with other men while he watches or records. I'm not joking. That's actually what he's saying.
It was really more of a process of me just getting conditioned and becoming numb to the fact that this just wasn't that big a deal. Like, I think me and her over the course of the last 7 years, I'm going to guess that we've had like 250 threesomes, maybe 300.
Woo.
So...
And he thinks that there's no diseases involved in that. It's not just sexual diseases, it's spiritual diseases. That woman carries the spirit of Lilith. She has no heart. That's why this shit is going down. That's why she's sleeping with 1,000 different men and can't fill that endless black hole in her heart.
The idea,
She's
and
evil.
we have porn all over the internet. So the concept of my girl exchanging her time and her body for money on camera is something that I've gotten very, very used to, and I'm not worried about. And it just over time started to seem to me like, well, if I've seen you hook up with 100 different girls and I've seen them give you pleasure on camera, is it really that much more traumatizing or terrible for her to do a scene with another guy? Like even yesterday.
He's talking about pornography. He's talking about pornography involving his wife and other men. I feel bad for this dude. Look in his eyes. Look at his face here. He doesn't like it. He has to fucking condition himself to like it. He even just said that to you. So that's what some of these people out here are doing. Conditioning people into cuck shit. The gang stalkers do the same thing. I've heard testimonies online of the gang stalkers trying to get people into cuck shit. They are disgusting fucking people. Stay away from them.
I was in a huge orgy with her, with like 10 other people, and she's the only girl in the orgy that was only hooking up with me as far as dudes go, and then she was hooking up with the other girls as well.
But there are other naked men around.
Yeah, so there's 3 different naked dudes who are fucking the other girls, but they knew, we discussed it beforehand, that Lena is currently, moving slowly in terms of doing content with other guys or whatever. And, at a certain point,
It's heartless. It's all business. It's just heartless. It means nothing. It's fucking disgusting. This is a humiliation ritual. Here's another humiliation ritual involving a YouTuber named Sneeko. I swear to God,
The thing about
audio of this video gets all fucked up, I'm gonna kill myself because I've taken like 5 different takes of this fucking video. So here's a video where he defends the movie Cuties, which if you know anything about, you know it's a film made by evil, disgusting people.
Cuties is not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not.
But what? Pay attention to what he says here.
There's some whores in this. The thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are really mad about this aren't Gen Z.
I'm Gen Z and I'm mad about the film Cuties, so you can't say he's just being humiliated. I don't know if he realizes it or not, but here's another humiliation.
Do what I want. So we went to a couple different sex parties. Oh, yeah. So we go in there with the mentality that whatever happens inside that party, it just stays at the party. Like, yeah. And so I saw her. I've seen her fuck other men, and it's just like that. You've
seen it? Yeah, I saw
like
that's fantastic stuff.
So I wanted to break this down, like, because this was imagine seeing the girl you love like
get fucked.
You
love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah.
I can't imagine it. That's fucking disgusting.
So if it's gonna happen, I might as well see it, supervise it, make sure everything's okay.
Wait, what? No, you didn't have to jump to that conclusion.
Well, I don't.
Hold on.
I've seen her fuck other men, and it's just like that.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I saw like
that's fantastic stuff.
So I wanted to break this down, like, because this was imagine seeing the girl you love like
get fucked.
You
love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her. So if it's gonna happen, I might as well see it, supervise it, make sure everything's okay.
Wait, what? No, you didn't have to jump to that conclusion.
Well, I don't.
Hold on. Wait, how close was it?
We were on the same bed. I was with his girl. He was with my girl.
You
like
was
right
on the bed?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
But I couldn't, like, I was literally having PTSD watching that. I was like having war flash. Like I just could not do it.
So
what position?
No. It was missionary. Missionary legs up.
Like missionary legs up?
Legs up, yeah.
Oh no.
That's
such an
Was he staring at her like in her eyes?
Yeah, like deep eye contact.
Oh no.
Deep eye contact. And, yeah.
Did the guy touch you?
No.
So here's a whole channel which is dedicated to humiliating 2 individuals. Wings of Redemption and Boogie2988, 2 YouTubers that have nothing to provide anyone. And I'm not subscribed to this channel. YouTube, stop subscribing to these channels. Stop subscribing to me to this fucking channel and other channels. So here's one of the humiliation rituals.
You're not putting full effort in.
Hey, here we go.
Who's this guy? They don't get
This whole video is just him getting public punishment, quote unquote.
Water.
All these people have strange backgrounds as it relates to their statements made online. So this guy would always debate the age of consent with people. he would always be like, oh, it should be way lower, like 13. He said that he looked at illegal materials, put it simply, when he was a child. I just don't trust this guy. And same with Boogie2988. He literally got the words liar tattooed on his face. He got the words liar tattooed to his face.
I don't know, man. That's pretty big in person. I could read that across the room.
Yeah.
So he's telling you that he's a deceiver.
Tyson had the nerve to fucking tell me do better, right? And was pointing at me when Chris Tyson was.
They even gave this guy like a fake country song. So here's another one of his humiliation rituals.
You did fine. It's out of the park.
I bet you not to make me. Let me get down on it. Let me get down on it. Let me talk about this on the show. I begged you.
You crushed it.
I begged you. I begged you. I begged you, Dan. I begged you.
You crushed it.
You. I.
You did very good tonight.
You. I fucking begged you.
You did. What?
Notice how he looks over to the side and his whole thing freezes? That's because it was a scripted event. It's still a humiliation ritual. So this guy's girlfriend, he's 50 years old. His girlfriend is 20. He just got done pulling a crypto scam on his fans. He just got done lying about cancer. He's still fucking baiting people. Look at this shit.
Well, the age of it.
It's all deception. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all humiliation ritual. And people think that he has all the shit he does for no reason. That it's just, it's all a coincidence. People sell out, man. That's what happens.
You wouldn't go get one with.
So that's his girlfriend right there. That white girl. I'm trying to find a photo of her. These are his fans. I'm surprised he still has fans. Trying to show you his 20-year-old girlfriend while he's 50. People think that's natural.
All right, as of today, is exactly 4 months.
All of this is occult humiliation ritual, whether they realize it or they don't. And some of these people have aligned themselves with the ultimate evil in this world, which is Satan.
They're growing back, so not that bad.
Because it would be nice to, like, I don't know, you guys know how it used to look. Then this side is so much one side down, like.
So do you guys sense that something might be amiss here? 50, he's 50 and she's 21. She's a year younger than me. Okay, there's something off about that.
Practice gloves.
How skinny she is.
So find those, because you're going to need them in a minute. You're going to need them.
This shit is mad weird, bro. I guess people are calling him out. She looks like his daughter.
Hi,
yeah,
Keemstar.
these are all humiliation rituals.
Many of the guys that are out here, like, don't video me. I'm like,
if he wants help, he
you
needs
just
to help
revisited
himself.
it just like a month ago on the podcast.
Time comes.
Yeah, he's got a backup plan that where if we bring up the.
I don't know.
I was here for this live with Mr. Medicare. Medicare actually has cancer. And yet Boogie still sits here and plays the victim like he actually has cancer. But he even admits it in this video. He hasn't confirmed it with anyone. Meaning,
Still
he doesn't
called
have
me
cancer.
because he was like, he knew Boogie was lying. And he was like, is it true that Boogie doesn't get paid in this show? I'm like, no, he gets paid. In fact, he just got paid $2,100.
Yeah, see that?
They get paid big bucks for these humiliation rituals. It's my theory that they don't have anything to provide anymore and that this is all they have left. So they just run with it.
And I'm like, there's no way
That all show.
Boogie
The
said
same
that.
way I showed it to
There's no
Coffee.
way that Boogie said that. And then Coffee literally recorded him and
So the lie he's trying to peddle is that he has no money, yet he lives in a house with arcade machines, toys, models, and all kinds of stuff. It's just not adding up. And he finessed a lot of money out of people through a fake crypto scam, which I don't know who bought that shit. But
Listen
yeah.
up, all you.
So that's his girlfriend. He's using his girlfriend's body. He's using his girlfriend's body to advertise himself. So he has all these arcade machines in the back, but he won't sell a single one of them because I guess he really likes them. I don't know.
There's some misinformation being spread around.
Yet again, another unbeknownst to him humiliation ritual. A lot of the stuff being displayed on the Kino Casino is humiliation ritual. Not from the Kino Casino, but the stuff that they're showing. So the iDubbbz, She Destroyed My Career podcast. This is the saddest shit you will ever see. So this chick right here is Satan. Alright? She has the Devil Tarot card right behind her. And she's acting like a total devil. And really, her whole shtick is that she makes her fucking husband feel like a cuck. Like, it's the saddest shit in hell. And this guy is still with her because he married her and took her last name. Which is like, why the fuck would you do that to yourself? Why, Ian? Seriously, like, she's literally dragging you to hell. She doesn't care about you. Her job is to drag you to hell and make her like you. Or make you like her.
I kept saying congruent viewers to like a...
She's mad fake and mad annoying too. Look at his face, bro. It says everything. I just skipped to a random point. This is what he looks like. I feel bad for this dude. He's like, is my wife really doing this to me? Is she really like this? Will she change? Probably not, bro, because she works for the devil. That's why she has the Devil Tarot card right behind her fucking
a
head.
Twitch person, and I kept saying like, oh, my congruent numbers are...
That hurts. That hurts so much.
And it's concurrent, right? Isn't it concurrent numbers?
What do you? It depends on what you're referring to.
Yeah, what's the context?
When your average numbers or whatever, like what you usually have viewer.
Oh, viewers at the same time.
At the same time?
Concurrent, yeah.
This entire show is a humiliation ritual organized by the fucking devil.
Current.
I'm pretty sure.
I was saying congruent.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Close enough.
No.
They get it.
They were like, what's the word? And I was like, congruent.
they even
You're
gave
like
you a
nodding
chance.
your head.
I love that. They give you a chance to like correct yourself, and you're like, no, that's it.
Probably, I accidentally gaslight people all the time because they were like, oh, okay.
Oh.
You accidentally gaslight people all the time. Sure, Anissa. Sure. You're totally not just psychologically manipulating everyone because you view yourself to be more intelligent than them. No. Maybe you should just change and stop working for Satan.
That is painful. That is really painful.
I was thinking about that like for like literally an hour last night.
I feel fucking bad for Ian, bro. He should really like get on her ass. Like, yo, like what's with all this devil shit? Why do you treat me like such shit? Why do you put me down? Huh? He should
With
ask
my
her all
eyes
of
like
that.
closed.
But I mean, just know that like I love calling you out on that stuff in the moment.
Yeah.
So
Call her out on treating you like shit, bro, because she really is. Any woman that won't settle for you, that won't listen to you when you ask her not to sell photos of herself online naked, doesn't care about you, bro. Any woman that talks to you like this doesn't care about you, bro. It's clear she doesn't value your feelings. And, I mean, aren't you guys making money from the OnlyFans? I mean, there are thousands of desperate men out there and bots that will throw thousands, if not millions of dollars at you for stripping for them. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how honest these people are about how
just
their money's
know
doing.
that, just feel comfortable knowing that having gotten me as a partner,
It doesn't
like,
fix it.
It doesn't fix it, but like
I have
it
a
reels
disease.
it in a little bit.
I don't know. I have a
I
disease.
think you'd be. I think with a different reality, I think you'd be unchained, and I think you'd be
that-
spreading misinformation way more.
when you let
So the goal of these humiliation rituals is to lambaste the spiritual side of humanity with the material. So look at her face. Like, she's a liar. You can see it on her face. She might as well have liar tattooed on her face too. She's a serpent. Like, every freeze frame of this chick, you can see the deception molding on her face. Not joking. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I can. So the goal of the humiliation ritual is to break down the spiritual side of humanity with the material sides. That's why it gets all sexual. That's why most spiritual warfare occurs on the sexual level. 1, because these people are sexually depraved. 2, because it needs to occur on the sexual level, because for most humans, that's the deepest level. So to be lambasted like this as a man and put down like this as a man is spiritually damning. She is guilty of spiritually damning this man. I know she knows. The face that she makes right here is all too revealing. Look at her. She's
Me
lying.
off of my leash, and you're not around.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Everywhere. You don't know it's happening.
Yeah, okay.
But when I'm around.
What do you think she's really talking about here? She's telling him indirectly that she's a cheater and she doesn't care about him and that it's his fault for even staying with her. That's what she's saying. These people don't change most of the time.
You're like deviously like
Let me spread misinformation at the coffee shop.
I want to try out some new words today that sound smart, congruent.
It sounds like your Gungruian word that you love so much.
Gungruian.
So, like, I'm an Ian person. If you have a mullet, cool. If you have a shaved head, cool. You get fat, cool. Skinnier, you know, I'm an Ian person. So, and I
hear
think
the comments right now.
Cope.
I'm not even like, these aren't choice moments. This is actually what their podcast is. Skip through it randomly and you'll always get to these points. It is a cope, dude. Your wife doesn't
But I think it's the same thing with you, where it's like you're a me person, and you found because I've fluctuated so much
Totally.
that it's like, oh, it's the core.
Yeah, I've seen the other side. I've seen you in so many different forms.
Yeah.
I've seen you without tattoos,
Mhm.
with tattoos.
Mhm.
Like, none of that really matters.
Mhm.
And I will say, I think
You know what's really fucking sad? You could tell he really loves her and doesn't want to lose her, but she has him around her finger, basically, and she definitely knows that. She's trying to milk her OnlyFans and this channel as much as they can. And who knows what comes after that. I wouldn't trust a woman like this for this long.
this is an interesting segue into saying that we recently watched Poor Things.
Yeah.
And
So
I
good.
kind of want to segue into something in that film where I'm like this was a realization for me later in life.
Mm.
And
It's a humiliation ritual. All these things I just showed you are humiliation rituals. If you want anything, if you want to go watch these, go ahead and watch these. They suck. Lol Cow Live sucks. The only people there are there to watch Boogie get lambasted, to watch Wings get lambasted, to watch Keemstar get lambasted.